Hello everybody and welcome to this playthrough for qualifying round rookie division here for the St. Patrick's Day tournament in Golf Clash game. Video is sponsored by Golf Clash and Playdemic, and before we start make sure that you hit thumbs up. Also subscribe to the channel and turn on notifications. You can get the ultimate tournament guides for rookie division or any other division out there by going to patreon.com/golfclashtommy, link directly in the description below. Follow the info box on the right hand side for the club distance adjustment, elevation adjustment, also what ball and club type I do play with. Have in mind that those are all suggestions. You have to follow it if you don't want to, but there is always a plan behind it. Let's go to hole number 1. Hole number 1. We are going to play with the quarterback here, and therefore we're gonna play with a power 2 ball to make sure that we do have power enough. So katana it is, 3 bars of topspin, 2 bars of side spin to the left. Now I'm starting at max distance, ball guideline pointing just straight down the next fairway. If you do play with the quarterback level 9, level 10, make sure to give yourself enough room from the rough, as you do have more power than what I do have on the quarterback 7. Adjust max plus 10. And then we are attempting to hit perfect. And you can see here we have room to hit great left and great right. We are nice down the fairway, and now we're going to go for rough bump. Rough bump is going to be played with the backbone. The backbone, due to it being the best long iron that I do have. If you have the possibility to play with the Grizzly level 7 or better, use the Grizzly, because then you have a better ball guideline and fly on it in a way. Now, as I do not have a fully developed ball guideline, I need to leave the ball guideline short, otherwise the ball will come into pot. 1 bar of topspin and let the ball guideline be short, as already explained. Now I do play in between medium and maximum distance, which is 75% club, and with no elevation. And as always, it's perfect. Go. You will see the ball hitting the rock, but the rock is acting like rough, so don't be alarmed about that. You have a lot of room, and we're getting that ball right at pin for a beautiful eagle to start with on number 1. Hole number 2. We're gonna play with the backbone, and we're gonna play a power 1 ball called a Quasar, called the Quasar. So I'm gonna buy a couple, as I don't really have any here to start with. So there we go. I'm gonna go with 2 bars of left spin, 1.5 bar backspin. And now the tricky part with this shot is that we are in somewhat no man's land, trying to set this guideline up or up. I'm looking at the green here, trying to be approximately 4 green squares into the green with the second bounce when applied. We should have gone a little bit more right, a little bit more up based on the result, but we're gonna get this one close. Maximum distance with a 20% over adjustment. Have a perfect. The ball bounce on the fairway up the green, and speed wise, you know, yeah, tad short. Could have moved it up, as I said already, and we need to move a little bit right as well. But this one is a very difficult one from front tee, as once again setting up in the same position all the time is going to be very difficult to achieve. Hole number 3, we are going to start with the quarterback, as we do have tailwind. Then I do think there is a great value in playing with a better driver, meaning better accuracy. Therefore, we will not be affected that much by hitting a great shot. Start at max, 3 bars of topspin and 1 to 2 bars of left spin. And we are looking to have the ball guideline just pointing straight down the fairway. Once that is done, we push up 1 ring. Those of you playing with quarterback level 9 and level 10 don't have to push up at all, as you already have more power. Only a push up needed for quarterback level 7 and 8. So getting it down there on the fairway in a very nice position. And now we're going to play a wood club towards pin. Here we're going to be somewhere between medium and maximum distance. It all depends on how far you're getting to drive. So in this scenario, we're going to play it max. We're not going to play distance. So we change to that. We apply 1.5 bar topspin, 2 bar side spin right, and as we do not have side spin enough to get the ball guideline to aim at the pin, we need to add the curl. So right side of the ball, just outside the ring to the right in curl, bounces nicely on the fairway. And again, this is such a such a major bonus drop to get this one to drop on hole number 3. And I must say that do not count on this to drop for you. This is a major bonus, but obviously very nice to get it done. Minus 10% is the elevation, and the reason we play minus 10% is because we play uphill, and the ball is therefore less affected by the wind. Hole number 4, backbone again, and we're gonna play with a Marlin, as here we don't really need anything else than just a little bit more wind resistance. So the more wind resistance you have, the easier this shot is going to be. 1.5 bar topspin, red ring by the rough line, trying to find the sticky spot, as you can see when you wiggle back and forth, and the ball guideline is move, and as well, ball guideline pointing to pin. But this is a difficult one to know if you're pointing right at pin or not, as we are so far away from the pin there. So do your best, but don't be mad if you make a mistake here, because honestly, it's a difficult one to get to drop here. Medium distance plus 20 is what I'm using in the video, but I would like you to play maximum distance club instead. So max plus 20 is what we should have done, because medium distance is gonna get us a good speed, but we're gonna get us to miss left side of the pin. So we do need to have a little bit more adjust to get that ball roll to the pin and get it to drop for a nice hole-in-one. Hole number 5, another very good attempt to get an eagle here. I was thinking first to go with the big topper, trying to cross over the water, but the problem is though, we will not be able to do that. It's going to be too risky. Power 5 ball may be the trick, or obviously a much better driver. But I'm gonna then move back. I'm gonna play with a power 0 ball that is called a Marlin, and I'm gonna start in absolute max club. 1 bar of left spin, and we will apply some backspin as well, as have 2 bars of backspin. We go with the 4th ring to the right by the rough line. Adjustment maximum distance plus 10. Then we will try to hit perfect. There we go. The ball is coming in nicely, and having the ball to bounce nicely on the fairway, getting up very nicely up towards the rough there. We're having a yardage that is 260 yards. Second shot, we're gonna play with the backbone, and that is also the reason why I do lay up short with the quarterback, because I do want to have the possibility to play the rough bump. Going with a long drive, the short iron in a low level won't have the topspin enough to get the ball towards the pin. But now we do have the backbone, and we are able to use 3 bars of topspin, yellow ring by the rough line. You can see that the ball guideline going short of pin. But don't be alarmed, because we have a bad ball guideline, and therefore to compensate for that, we need to leave the ball guideline short, otherwise we will come into the pot. No elevation based on club distance, meaning that if you are a medium distance of your club, you play it medium distance. If you are in max, play it max. If you are in min, you play min. Sounds simple, not as easy to obviously do correct, but we got it there in the video at least, and a very nice drop here on hole 5. Hole number 6, and it's time to use the big topper. Here we do want to have as much topspin possible for the drive, and it doesn't matter if it is a level 1 big topper or a level 7 big topper. You shall use the big topper regardless. We do add spin, and we have the ball guideline pointing straight down the middle of the fairway, and then we adjust maximum distance plus 20, push up to max, and then no overpower. And the good part with the big topper is just that we don't need to go with any overpower, and therefore we can hit perfect in a easier way than what it would be if we would be going with overpower with, let's say, an extra mile. Second shot, we play with the sniper. Here we do want to have a good ball guideline, as we're playing an aggressive line towards the pin. Those of you that do feel uncomfortable with this type of line, play it on the fairway on the right, use a little left curl and backspin and just land it on green. But if you do want to give yourself the best chance for an albatross, you shall play the rough bump. Yellow ring by the rough line, ball guideline going left side of the cup. Here I do play just slightly less than medium distance and no elevation. And the only thing that we do need to tweak here for this one, based on the result, is to have the ball guideline going a little bit more to the left of the pin than what we aimed here. Bounces nicely into the rough and you can see that it falls down. Speed is absolutely brilliant, but we do need to offset a little bit more left here with this shot. Again, if you don't feel comfortable, just play it safe and take the eagle. But if you do want to play an aggressive way for an albatross, this is the way to play. For the final of the par 3s, we're gonna play hole number 7. And here we do want to play with just a little bit of backspin. So 0.2 bars of backspin, trying to do our best to aim directly at the pin here. And leaving the ball guideline short is very important, as we otherwise will come into pot. Adjustment in the video is maximum distance plus 30, but we would like to play it 40 instead. So maximum distance plus 40 should be the better one here to play. I'm using a basic ball as I do not feel there is need to play with a better ball, as it will not really help myself here. The thing that could help is to play with a long iron with a better ball guideline, but then we need to have better clubs, like Grizzly level 7 plus, for example. Getting close with max plus 30, but again, we change to max plus 40, and then we're gonna most likely get it closer, if not getting it. Hole number 8, the final of the par 4s in this qualifying round. And we're going to play with a katana. This, as we do not want to go with any overpower. 4.5 bar top spin and 2 bars of side spin to the right. Now my main focus is to have the ball guideline straight down the fairway. Adjustment is going to be maximum distance plus 10. Then we're going to take the shot and we are going to attempt to hit perfect as usual. Perfect ball. See the ball bounce very nicely on the fairway, and we are looking to get the ball as far down the fairway possible. And getting it down here now is gonna result in playing a distance. So 367. Second shot, very important to check your club distance, move your target up to max and then down to minimum distance, and it looks like we're gonna be 60 to 70% of our club. 3.5 bar backspin. We have the ball guideline just slightly short of pin. This, as we do have a bad ball guideline to account for, so we need to leave the ball guideline a little bit short of pin so we don't come in pot. 10% elevation, like 2 rings in total, and we're gonna once again attempt to hit. Perfect ball. First bounce nicely on the fairway, second bounce nicely on the green, and then it rolls nicely into the hole. So a beautiful shot here on hole number 8 for an hole number 9, and we're gonna play with the quarterback here. I was first planning to maybe cross over the water with the big topper, but as we do have a headwind, we're gonna have to lay up. 2.5 bar backspin, 2 bar side spin to the right, starting at the plus 7-yard mark with the quarterback level 7. That will be the same as for quarterback level 8. Those of you playing with quarterback level 9 or level 10 need to back up even more, and you need to start at the plus 1-yard mark instead. Adjust maximum distance, no elevation, and then we will apply half a ball of curl to the right as well. Second shot is going to be played with the horizon. Here we do want to play with the wood club that gives us the most top spin possible, and the horizon will give you a very decent bunch already from the start. We're gonna try to aim for the very top corner of the fairway as well. Adjust, in this case, maximum distance plus 10. We're not gonna play medium distance. We're gonna change that right away. There we go. Max plus 10, and we push up to max, and then we are trying perfect. You can see here that the ball will roll and get itself kind of close to the green. I'm not expecting it for lower level type of horizons to get to green to fall down, but I expect to be close enough to have a fairly safe wedge. Then we go and we look at the wedge as well. You can see that it's downhill. I would apply 10% elevation here as well, trying to play no spin. But as always, when you do play with a wedge that do have a bad ball guideline like we have here with the skewer, it's a lot of guesswork, and obviously we need to be a little bit lucky to get this ball to drop. So hole number 9 plays more difficult from front tee than what it does from second or third tee as we play with better clubs. Again, those of you having better clubs here than what I do have a massive advantage to the rest of the opponents playing with clubs. Thank you so much, everybody, for watching this playthrough for qualifying round in the St. Patrick's Day Tournament Rookie Division. Video sponsored by Golf Clash and Playdemic. Make sure you get our Ultimate Tournament Guide for Rookie or any other division in the game. Link to patreon.com/golfclashtommy is directly in the description down below. Once again, thank you so much. Good luck in your Golf Clash game.